Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Tales of Grace's Seth.
Who would have thought a huge city like this could survive in the middle of the desert?
Strata's power comes from a volcanist called Duplimar. This country possesses the most advanced technology in the world for drawing power from a volcanist.
Got it. Now let's see if we can use this letter to meet the president.
I suppose we should head to the presidential palace.
So I desperately need to refill my Elith mixer, so I'm going to use the turtle shop just to do that. And after that, we want to head north to the next district, which is the commercial district. Head north. We have shops and inn here. Here is the weapon shop. Since I did a lot of shopping with the turtles, I don't really get enough to buy anything special here yet, but we'll fix that later. But we want to find the inn now. The inn is to the left, and it's up the stairs. I thought maybe it was this door, but no, it's up the stairs. Once inside, you will see a little snowman inside. My notes did not make it very clear where the snowman was, so I thought maybe it's outside, but no, it is inside. That is a discovery and a skit.
It's so nice and cool in here. Is that because of the snowman? Hey, check it out, Sophie! Snow! Snow?
Somehow I doubt that's the reason. But that's weird. Why isn't the snowman melting?
It's probably some secret Stratan technology. But why wouldn't they put the snowman outside? Then everyone would be comfortable.
No, it says it right here. For indoor use only. Yeah, consumer electronics and gimmicks are sort of a hobby of mine.
Can we buy one as a souvenir?
We're not on vacation here, guys. Our money can be better spent elsewhere.
So what's snow?
Now I want to check requests, but this is not where the requests are. It is that front desk downstairs. Right here. And I don't really have anything that I can turn in right now. Other than if I unequip the titanium scabbard off of Asbel, then I can turn that in. Everything else I don't have. Anyway, once you are done, we want to go up to the residential section, which is the next zone. So again, my notes are not being very clear right now, so I'm looking for a building that I can enter in the lower left, but it's in the residential section. So it takes me a second. I realize, okay, maybe I need to go up. Once in the residential section, head towards the left. There is a house on the bottom that you can enter. Right here. Go inside. Feed the cat. Give it any kind of fish you have an abundance of. And then search the drawers right next to the door, and it will have some cheese. I'd go ahead and take one since I did mix a lot of food. And from there, okay, so what has happened is, again, my notes are not being very clear, or I'm misreading my notes because it's in paragraph format. I was looking for someone that's in the next house we're going to go to, which is this one. So enter here, talk to the maid at the stairs, and she will give you some more cheese, which we will just discard because we are full. Then check the drawer by the door again, and you'll get some onions. I will take one and discard the rest. From there, we want to find the Oswell home, which is not there. This one. This is where Hubert grew up. The shiny spot is another attachment that we could put on our characters. The water goggles, which I will probably never use because I don't really care for the attachments. I don't really like putting them on anyone in any Tales of game. But right here is some more flower seeds. And that is everything we can do in the residential area. So go up to the next area for the government district. From here, before we go to our main destination, head to your right. And all the way to the right, to the north gate. Inside the north gate, somewhere around here, I'm trying to find it, there is a chest. There's a turtles. I've just used this to refill my Elith since I made a few things, even though it's not really that empty. Alright, so I'm looking for the chest, and the chest is actually close to the turtles. Go down, not here, down here. There's the chest right there. This is actually supposed to be a plushie. But because we got that DLC that gave us all the plushies, it's just money now. So now, head back to the government district. And you may have noticed these little fountains that we've been running under. There's one in front of the presidential palace right there. That is a discovery and a skit.
Next question. Sophie, do you know what a president is?
He's a leader chosen by the people.
Yes. Very good.
Sharia told me. She said it's different from Windor.
Yeah, Windor's a monarchy.
But why do people need kings and presidents at all?
They help to protect us. It's the same reason Launt needs Hubert.
But what about Richard? He was our friend and also a king, right? So why does he hurt people instead of help them?
There has to be a reason for that. And after we take care of the Hubert problem, we'll go see Richard together.
Okay. Oh, I see. If you look closely, it's actually a set of 2 fountains. So why doesn't the water flow down from the upper arch?
That's nothing like the fountains back home.
It's another application of Krios arts. If I had to guess, I'd say it uses the same Elith as our weapons.
I bet it's based on the principles of Elith coupling equilibrium, huh?
Yes. It sure is something to see, huh?
Strata is home to the water Valkanist Duplimar, right? Hubert sure grew up in an incredible place.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the wealthiest city in the world. You never see something like this in Windor.
Of course, there was a skip before you got the discovery, but head inside the presidential palace, talk to the guard in front of the door for a scene, and then go inside to meet the president.
Pardon me. I am Asbel Launt from the Windor Kingdom. I come bearing a letter from Governor Hubert Oswell. I would like to request an audience with the president. Can you help me?
I will give this to the president. Please wait here.
Will the president meet with us?
I'm not sure. I guess it was kind of rash to just barge in here and demand an audience.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Launt. The president will see you now. However, your companions will need to wait outside.
That's fine. We'll wait out here, thanks.
Sorry, guys. I'll try to keep it short.
Good luck.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Please, follow me.
Wait, you're...
Dylan Paradigm, President of Strata. Thank you again for your help with the Rockagong. In truth, I wasn't trying to hide my identity, but in that place, and with that outfit, I figured you wouldn't believe me anyway. Come in. Ah, perfect. Asbel, this is Garrett Oswell, a powerful business magnate and adoptive father of your brother. Oswell, your son has sent his brother to discuss my earlier recall order.
Why that impertinent little...
Asbel, let me start with you. Why have you come to our country?
Mr. President, Lant is currently facing threats on all fronts. We need the continued leadership of my brother, Governor Oswell. I hope to come here and convince you of this. Your order was issued because Hubert was said to be ignoring the will of Strata. However, in accordance with the agreement between our two nations, his actions are clearly in the right. I humbly request that you refrain from quick judgment of him and come to a fair and rational decision.
My reports say your brother is not fit to be a governor.
I would disagree, Mr. President. Hubert is held in the highest regard by all the citizens of Lant.
Interesting. I've heard very different things from Mr. Garrett Oswell here. I sent the recall order so I could ask your brother about the situation directly. The original plan was for a much larger area of Lant to come under our control, and in turn, for the supply of Crius to increase exponentially.
Sir, is that a report on the situation in Lant?
A president must have many sources of information, Mr. Oswell. I couldn't simply take your assessment as fact. Asbel, the letter you brought supports the conclusions in this report. So then, Oswell, it seems you directed Hubert to aggressively invade the outer regions of Lant. I don't remember giving any such order. I imagine you had been hoping that prolonged internal conflict would leave areas of Lant with a power vacuum that you could then fill yourself. And when that didn't happen, you decided to take matters into your own hands and attempt to cause it deliberately. And you thought to hide this from me. You must take me for a fool. These actions go beyond personal insult. They are tantamount to sedition and high treason against this nation. I rule here, not you. I am the president of this country.
Mr. President, I would never dream of hiding things from you. I simply meant to...
Every aspect of our Lant policy, from the initial occupation to the alliance with Archduke Cedric, was planned by you. I can see now that was a mistake. And so, I hereby remove any authority you have over the region.
What are you... Mr. President, you know how hard I have worked to secure Lant. And still you would have me surrender all authority?
You will do it at once, or I will have the Regulatory Committee investigate your gross abuses of power.
As you wish, sir.
Oswell, we're done here. Leave us.
Yes, Mr. President.
You hold your younger brother in very high esteem, Mr. Lant.
He is an exceptional person, sir, and I believe he can serve as a link between Strata and Lant.
I trust him for this as well. However, there is no getting around the fact that his current methods will leave our country desperately short of Crius. If that does not change, I will eventually be forced to recall him.
But...
Personal feelings have no place when compared to the well-being of a nation.
But if the Crius problem were to be solved, you wouldn't need to recall Hubert. Mr. President, please, give me just a little time.
This is not a problem that can be solved quickly, Mr. Lant, and I don't know how much time we have left.
I understand, sir, but I have to try.
Well then, good luck, and I pray you find a solution.
Okay, once you are done, you can kind of see it in the background behind this little board is a chest. This is a password chest. The password on the PS3 version is the name of the Crius, Duplimor. Here it is 42 in the remaster. This will, basically has all your stats except for accuracy, but you can do more critical damage, I'm not going to use it. I've actually reworked my mixer.
Welcome back.
So, what was the president like, huh?
We've met him before. Remember the guy in Sable Izole? And later by the Rockagon.
Huh? That was him? So that means the discussion went well, yeah?
Not exactly. As things stand, Hubert's recall is pretty much a done deal. Apparently, Strata sent their military to Lant to take possession of Arcreus. But they can't get the amount of Creus they want with Hubert's methods.
So they're going to replace him.
If we want to stop them, we have to do something about Strata's Creus shortage.
That's an extremely difficult problem for one person to solve.
I don't understand why they need Windor's Creus in the first place. I mean, they've got their own Valkanus Creus, right?
Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange.
There shouldn't be a shortage of Creus with a Valkanus in place.
Maybe there's something all woobly with the Valkanus here. We should talk to people or whatever, yeah?
That's a good idea. So, the decision to invade Lant was made solely by Mr. Garrett Oswell?
Then he must have been the one conspiring with Archduke Cedric.
Does that mean Hubert has been standing against his own adoptive father?
It seems Hubert chose to protect Lant, even at the risk of his own position.
Hey, wait. So that means little bro is in trouble, yeah?
Yes, but I'll prove to Hubert that I can still protect him. I'll need the President's cooperation, though. So for now, let's hit the town. We can investigate and learn more about the Valkanus Creus.
It's a plan.
So as I said, I have reworked my mixer. I've got a way that I want my mixer to be that is pretty good at raising the Elith meter. Notice here that I'm at 763. At the end of this chapter, I will be over 1,000 because of the way we've got it set up. And it's not even fully set up yet. So we do have a way to get that mixer full power. Strange. Oh well, probably not a big deal. What you want to do is go down to each district. You have these people that have the little icons above their heads talking. You just want to listen into them. There's one in the residential, there's one in the commercial, and then you want to go back to the governmental district. That is what we're trying to do. Now, as far as how we have our Elith mixer set up right now, I have the Book of Sation still on. That's the one that cooks 2 dishes per battle. We have this little side quest here with Mr. Oswald. So we have that book in. There are 3 other books we need that I do not have yet. Next, we have crab fried rice and miso stew in our mixer to cook. Crab fried rice triggers when the battle is longer than 10 seconds. It will heal your HP and increase your critical rate. Miso stew triggers at the end of the battle when the Elith mixer is greater than 50% for HP recovery and quickened tempering. So I need to get the recipe for chicken curry. That is another one that triggers post-battle when the Elith mixer is less than 50% for HP recovery and increased SP. I don't have chicken curry yet. We also are on the lookout for the Book of Potential, which at the end of this chapter we're going to find. And then the Book of Growth and the Book of Frugality. And with those 4 books and those 3 recipes, you can throw whatever else you want in there after that. That should be good enough to get your Elith mixer to 9,999 for the trophy. Now, in the beginning part of the game, when you're just starting and first got it, you should put in fried rice and omelet, and that will trigger you as well for early growth. But since I have 2 of the 3 recipes in one of the books, we're going to do it this way now. So come up here. Here is our last people to talk to. After you talk to these 2, you want to head to the left now for a scene. You're going to see this guy in white that bumped into us and the guy that was following him. Basically, this is just going to be a scene to trigger what we need to do next. After this scene, you will go to the inn automatically and then be tasked to go back to the president.
So the whole reason they're after Creus is because their Valkanus isn't working properly.
Well, we figured out the problem, but what can we do?
We gotta show this to the president!
This is a diagram of the Valkanus?
Yeah! So you take this over there and tell him your friend knows all about Valkanus, and then it'll be all woohoo!
Wait, are you saying...
Pascal, you know about the Valkanus Creus?
A little, yeah! I mean, I read about him in some old documents once.
You really do know everything, don't you, Pascal?
I just like learning about stuff, you know? The president might not care, but it can't hurt to show him anyway.
All right, Pascal. We'll give your idea a try. Thanks.
Pascal gets a new title for this, and the save point has a new skit.
You're a really good artist, Pascal.
You mean that Valkanus diagram? Ah, that's nothing.
There is no need for false humility. Asbel is an honest man and only saying what he believes to be true.
You know, Sharia used to be really good at drawing too.
Me? Oh, that's nonsense. I certainly wasn't anywhere near as good as Pascal.
Look, Asbel. I drew something too.
That's great, Sophie. What a tasty-looking banana.
It's a Valkanus.
I decided to take this opportunity to just unequip the titanium scabbard because I figure either I'm going to get another one whenever I'm out and about, or I'm going to get something better. So take that off and view the request to turn that in. We get a little bit of SP and 5 ice pops. And just head back to the presidential palace and talk to the president for what we need to do next.
Well, Asbel, have you learned anything?
Mr. President, I think we may be able to help you fix your Valkanus Creus.
All right, fair enough. What are you planning?
Please look at this diagram. It's from a friend of mine who's extremely knowledgeable about such things. She said she'd be willing to investigate.
It seems you've been holding a trump card this whole time. Well, you're right. Our country's Valkanus Creus has been experiencing severe problems as of late. When we sent a research team to investigate, they found Amarcian ruins at its base.
Amarcian ruins?
You're familiar with the Amarcians, the mysterious people who left ruins all over the world. We don't know if these ruins are connected to the Valkanus somehow, but it's possible. I'm telling you this because I'm interested in what your learned friend might think. Our scientists have precious little insight when it comes to Amarcia. It would be most helpful if she could take a look.
If we agree to investigate the problem, will you let Hubert stay?
Investigation will not be enough, I'm afraid. You will need to fix the problem altogether.
Okay, I'll take my friend to see the Valkanus Creus.
It's located in the desert west of here, surrounded by some ruins. I will give you an ID card as well. We don't allow regular citizens to approach the Valkanus, you see. Thank you, and good luck.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
How did it go?
Well, he was very interested in Pascal's diagram. He wants us to investigate the Valkanus as soon as we can.
Sweet!
Thanks, Pascal. With a little luck, I think we might be able to save Hubert now.
Hey, no sweat. I'd do anything to see Strahta's Valkanus Creus. So where is it?
Inside some ruins, in the desert west of here.
All right, let's get going.
So I'm taking Asbel out of the party because he has over 50 titles for that trophy, and I want to work on the others right now. So I'm taking control of Sharia to do some, use her knives and some spells. Head to the left, and we will be ending the video here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Drop a like if you're enjoying the walkthrough. Feel free to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next video.